Hello everyone, I'm Sean, and today I'll be predicting the 5 big upcoming fixtures in football. And that's not all, we'll also be comparing it with Chocspo, an AI that knows the truth. Chocspo is an AI that accurately predicts the sports encounters based on the many different forms of sports data. We have data going years back, but we're finding more and more that the more recent data has the most predictive value. So without any further ado, let's get down to business, shall we? Some might see this as an encounter between mid-table teams, but in reality, it is the most crucial fixture for Burnley, who are in a tough spot. They are 2 points above the relegation zone, with having played one more fixture than 18th placed Everton. On the other hand, Aston Villa are 13th, but only 6 points above the relegation zone as well. The most important thing that we should be focusing on is that Burnley is on a 3-match winning streak. Philippe Coutinho, on the other hand, has been able to develop chemistry with other Villa players and has become an influential member in the squad. He, along with Ollie Watkins, will be creating runs for the visiting side. Coming to the prediction, I believe it will be a draw, and both teams will be happy to take 1 point from the fixture. But the Chocspo AI has a different say, as it predicts Burnley will be getting 3 points from the home fixture, and it will be a 2-1 win for them. Chelsea's last fixture was full of disappointment, as they were toppled 1-0 by 18th placed Everton. They're still on the 3rd spot, 3 points above their neighbour Arsenal. Wolves also had a decent campaign this season. They're comfortably sitting on the 8th spot despite their pacey stalwart Adama Traore leaving them for Barcelona. Both the teams played a draw last time when they played each other this season. Chelsea have quite a balanced team with a decent defence and a lethal attack, and not to mention N'Golo Kante playing in the middle to balance. Wolves have been amazing with their attacks, but their defense has not been up to the mark, due to which I believe Chelsea will be taking 3 easy points from this home fixture. Chocspo also agrees with my prediction and predicts 3-0 in favour of the Blues. Crystal Palace will be hosting Watford this Saturday. There is not much to get from this fixture, as Watford doesn't have any chance of avoiding relegation this season, while Palace are far from the relegation zone, sitting on the 12th spot. Palace are in average home form, while Watford are performing poorly when away. So far this season in the Premier League, Palace have averaged 1.35 points per game at home matches, and Watford 0.88 points per game at away matches. But as Watford are without any hope of avoiding the relegation zone, I don't see them ousting Palace in any manner. So for me, Palace will be taking 3 points from this home fixture. Chocspo AI predicts the match to be a 1-1 draw. Let's see what happens. And if you see the Chocspo application, you'll be able to understand how they predict it with so much accuracy. Now this match is not for the faint-hearted, as Liverpool will be hosting Tottenham for one of their most important fixtures of the season. Liverpool cannot afford to lose points, as they're trailing Manchester City with only 1 point, while Spurs are doing their best to get into the top 4. Both teams are going through a good patch, as Spurs are coming after a well-deserved 3-1 victory against Leicester, while Liverpool beat Newcastle 1-0 in their last fixture. Now coming to prediction, I believe Liverpool will win, keeping in mind the squad they have and the form Mo Salah is in. But a loss will certainly mean curtains for their Premier League title chances. Chocspo, on the other hand, predicts a 1-1 draw between the 2 English giants. Let's see. This is another crucial match, as 18th place Everton cannot afford to lose points, while Leicester are sitting 11th and far away from both top 4 and relegation zone. The Toffees upset Chelsea 1-0 in their last fixture thanks to a Richarlison winner. Both teams faced each other a few days ago on April 4th, where Everton hosted Leicester for a 1-1 draw. And as far as predictions are concerned, I believe Leicester will win, but it will be a tough encounter. For Everton, every day is not a Sunday. And I don't feel as if the struggling Everton will be able to take a point or a win from this fixture. The Chocspo AI thought the same and predicted a 1-0 win for Leicester. And with that, it's time for us to call it a day. But we sure hope that you liked our video. Please subscribe to the channel as we'll be bringing you many exciting videos in the upcoming weeks.